Welcome to a Live and Loud with a Difference. I'm out of studio for once. The last time I was allowed to leave the studio was when we interviewed Miranda Abrams, but I'm now in Big Boy, and what an occasion, what a pleasure. It's grown from strength to strength over the last few years, and I'm here with the owners, Sadia and Zaid Bassa, and we're going to chat about how this amazing business has grown over the years. So it started out as Big Boy Crockery, but I see now that the logo only says Big Boy. So tell me about this amazing store.
Okay, so 12 years ago, my husband sold up his business, his family business, and we decided just to open up a little store.
This isn't a little store though.
Okay, I'm starting from the beginning. So what happened is we started off with just the lower end of the market, catered mainly for the people of color, and slowly as time went by, we realized that there was a gap in the market and people were walking in looking for wedding gifts, looking for birthday gifts, and so on. So 10 years ago, Zaid and I did our first trip, and we went away, flew over to China, brought in some stuff, and amazingly, the business has just grown. So we've had clients, customers that have been in the store for the last 12 years coming in and saying, Sadia, I need this, I need that. So slowly we just started growing, and before we knew it, we occupying the whole building from corner to corner.
Okay, but I'm seeing Zaid, I'm seeing in your store, yes, the crockery, but I'm also seeing appliances. I'm seeing flags, I'm seeing household goods, hardware, I'm seeing tea.
Your one-stop store.
And COVID masks. But also what I like about this place is that if I walk in here, we've got a relationship. We know each other. My mom is probably one of you, and my wife, they're probably some of your best customers. So tell me that you've grown, but that personal touch has never left, eh?
It's never left. I mean, the customers come over and over because they tell us what they need, and we try to source whatever we could get for them, and it just grows, and the variety just keeps on growing and growing because the need, today they will need this, tomorrow they'll need something else. So we try to cater for everybody.
But you look like a guy, apart from the broken arm, like a guy who's enjoying himself, right? You've retired from your career, and you're doing this now, but you've got a huge smile on your face. What is your advice to other business people in this community and beyond?
Personal touch.
It's a personal touch. It's more like a passion. We enjoy what we do. We enjoy what we do. So that's.
But Sadia also.
Sorry to cut you. What's nice about our store is we trend with the times. Okay?
I was going to ask you about that.
So lockdown came, and everyone was home. My husband, being the trader that he is, very resourceful, jumped out of the bag and said, "Sia, we need masks, we need sanitizer." And that is basically what we do. We look at what is trending and we give people what they need, because if you look at the big stores that people normally go to, which is your Pick and Pay, your Game, etc., people need to go into malls for that. Here we cater for our community, When somebody,
and the prices are very competitive as well.
So that is what we do.
Yeah.
We don't have a high markup. We push out volume, but most importantly is that I've had a few customers that got married out of my shop.
Wow,
right?
That's
they
amazing.
Got married, first, second, third babies with me, So
they're growing with the business.
Family. People come in, they want to see you. But very important about any business is you got to be there, you got to be hands-on. You don't leave it to your staff to do anything. People like that. I have a WhatsApp personal group of over 2,000 people, and I post on my statuses all the time, and people message me, Sadia, I need this, keep this, keep that. That is what people want. Can you get
and you
this for
can't
me?
do that at the conventional store where there's no relationships.
So we've kind of like just grown into this Big Boy family, and we also try and be there for the community.
Tell me about the name very quickly.
Big Boy.
Because we have to go to the news.
Okay, no problem. He's the big boy, I'm the big lady. But I think the name came about in a previous
He's itching
business
to tell us. Huh?
Okay.
It's in the previous business that we had. So we just kept the name.
We just kept the name. So even though it's Big Boy, the real name is really Zaid and Sadia. So,
We're going to cut to the news right now, but I'm going to show you around the shop in our last segment. But at the same time, I want to emphasize that these are the kind of community business we want to invest in. When I had COVID a few months ago, it was Sadia and Zaid who sent me an oximeter. Not only did that help measure my oxygen levels, but it also kept my anxiety in check, because when you have COVID, all kinds of things are going on in your head. That's not all they did. They brought over oxygen concentrators. Concentrators.
Yeah,
Oh,
to get your oxygen levels
yeah.
up.
I'm an oxygen concentrator because I used too much of it with my hot air. But anyway, so what they did was they got 5 of these machines, and they discovered that the market out there couldn't really afford it. So they started sending it to people. When they found out people had COVID, they just started sending it out for people to use. Amazing, amazing. We're going to go back to the news, but I'm going to show you around Big Boy after the news. Welcome to this outdoor edition of Live and Loud in the News, in keeping with this new approach this week of keeping everything outdoors. So it's the invasion of the posters with just a week and a half to go to the elections. And I mean, it's comedy gold. I'm going to miss this after the 1st of November. Behind me, there's a very ambiguous poster called DA or ANC, your choice. It's not a question, it's a statement. So, if that vote DA wasn't there, you'd maybe think, is this an ANC poster? Is it a DA poster? Or is it an IEC poster to encourage elections? I don't know what the copywriters were thinking here, but the DA is allowing the ANC to live rent-free in their heads. Let's move along and I'll show you some of the other posters we can have a good laugh at. So this is the we know in our ward. He's the guy that's currently the ward councillor. The question you need to ask him is, has he done enough? If the poster is very effective, lots of white space that they could have used more effectively, and hy's 'n bietjie fail here. So is that a symbolism for what your ward's all about? That's for you to decide. Has he done a good enough job for him to earn your vote again? That's also for you to decide. Let's move along right down the street. It's Imam Harun Avenue. It's a busy road, and we're going to have a look at more posters. So the ANC was a bit late in announcing their ward councillor, because you know there's been problems with money there and getting posters out. But good to see somebody from the community, originally from Bonteheuwel. She's been living in Sybrand Park for 17 years now. It's Miranda Abrams. And Miranda's running for the ANC in Ward 60. Like I say again, very much involved in the UDF. So lots of struggle credentials, and maybe a different option for you. I mean, have a chat with her. She's available on Facebook and she will talk to you. So part of the big thing is to find out who these people are and do they deserve your vote. But there's a few clangers there that I want to show you a bit further down. Bear with me. Guys, just how liquor considerate is the Cape Muslim Congress? Because look at all that white space on that poster. So when the elections is done, you can take that poster off there. No more going to Silvertree on a Sunday night at 8 o'clock. You can use that for your latest school projects. Ha! So going through all this political stuff, I'm feeling a little bit arrag at the moment. That's a colloquial phrase for feeling a little bit like indigestion or heartburn, you know, if you're feeling a bit nar. And what's not helping is that poster over there called ARA. I don't know who they are. They're the white, black and pink poster up there. It's the Africa Restoration Alliance, and apparently they're an offshoot of the African Christian Democratic Party. Now, just how desperate do you need to be an offshoot of the ACDP? But anyway, put South Africa first. So we've heard that before. Those are the guys that don't want immigrants to get jobs. It's not a liquor look, eh? I mean, you can go to any city in the world, like a New York or a London. They employ South Africans there. They employ people from all over the world. That's what the world is supposed to be. Enough about this election posters, but we're going to have more comedy as we head into this election on the 1st of November. What you need to do is to vote. For Live and Loud News, I'm Gesante Bader. I've had a change of outfit because Man United's playing Liverpool on Sunday. I don't really want to talk about that, but I have to give props, obviously. But walk with me as we go through Big Boy. And this is the part of the show that we call the blind test. So the owners haven't told me what they've got, but as you can see, they've got exclusive branded appliances. They've got things for your kitchen. Palestine flag, very, very important. But this is really at the core of what Big Boy does, crockery. You know, this is how they started out, but it's become so much more. And if you're having your wedding soon and you're thinking about the gift registry, this is the perfect place, you know, to come and support a small business, but also to get what you want from your wedding guests. Let's have a look. Aha! How could we miss those? Definitely on my shopping cart list. There's even toys for the lighties, so now you know not to bring them here. And some of those amazing appliances that I spoke about earlier on. There are braais here, there are fryers for your small industry, small businesses. All kinds of appliances here, from microwaves to kettles to toasters. And then they have plastic for Africa in every shape, size and purpose. These are the things that usually go missing when you have an event and somebody asks for a barakat. Or the lid, like a sock of one of your pair of socks goes missing. You can never have too much plastics. And here at Big Boy, they've got it all. This is so lekker. I feel like I want to spend the whole day here. This is local business at its best. And may they grow from strength to strength. For Live and Loud, thanks for watching another episode with us. The first time that we do a full episode outside of our studio. I'm Gesante Bade and I'll catch you next week.